Good morning, and welcome, dear friends. For those of us in our sanctuary and those of us on Zoom, welcome to our spiritual home, the Unitarian Universalist Church of Tarpon Springs. My name is Steve Bolton, and I'm a member of this congregation and will be our worship associate for today. For those of you with visual impairment, I'm a 77-year-old male with glasses, 5'10" tall. I have black jeans and a checked shirt. And our sun is just starting to peek through the windows on this beautiful sanctuary and congregation. Come in. Come into this place which we make holy by our presence. Come in with all your vulnerabilities and strength, your fears and anxieties, your love and hope. For here you need not hide, nor pretend, nor be anything other than who you are and who you are called to be. Come into this place where you can touch and be touched, heal and be healed, forgive and be forgiven. Come into this place where the ordinary is sanctified, the human is celebrated, the compassionate is expected. Come into this place. Together we make it a holy place. We want to acknowledge that we are on the land and surrounded by the beautiful water that has been held sacred for centuries by the Seminole and Tocobaga and many other indigenous peoples. We affirm our commitment to honor and protect our natural resources and to respect the value of all living things. We offer a warm welcome to our guests that are with us today. We would like to get to know you better and hope that you will join us following the service for coffee hour and refreshments. And just as a reminder, today is unusual. We have the annual meeting right after the service, but I hope that you would hang out or meditate or drink coffee or walk outside, and then we'll have coffee hour after that meeting. Our mission states we are a liberal faith community of all ages, promoting spiritual growth, social justice, and the arts. We side with love, justice, and peace. Today, our minister, Patti Hanks, will be leading our service titled Good Church. Our music director, Bonnie Whitehurst, and our choir have the day off today, and we're so pleased to once again welcome Joy Katzen-Guthrie, who always brings such an inspiring presence to our worship services.
Thank you.
Welcome, Joy.
Thank you.
Again, a warm welcome to all gathered here. Our opening song is number 360 in the Gray Hymnal. Here we are gathered. Please sit or rise as you are most comfortable.
Here we have gathered side by side, circle of kinship, come and step inside. May we who seek here find a kindly word. May all who speak here feel that heaven heard. Speak out together this our heart's own song. Here we have gathered, called to celebrate days of our lifetime, matters small and great. We of all ages, women, children, men, infants and ages, sharing what we can, sing now together this our heart's own song. Life as it's by sorrows and regrets. But in the shadows, let us not forget. We who now gather know each other's pain, kindness, and heal us as we give, we gain. Sing now to friendship, this our heart's own song.
Good morning.
Buonasera,
I'm Patti
Minister.
Hanks,
She just came
she, her, and grateful every day to live here and to be the minister here. I'm a white woman and I have graying brown hair.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the bright gold stole that my family
Nice.
gave me at my ordination. I was so grateful and honored to receive it 2 summers ago. What I didn't know then is that when UU ministers gather, especially in times of crisis, to protest or to march, to support or to witness, these Side with Love stoles are worn by most UU clergy. At interfaith gatherings, our bright stoles with all of these images show up. The rainbow, representing our guiding UU principle, affirming the inherent worth and dignity of every person. And a flaming chalice, and a heart, symbolizing the fire of courage and love, which is at the center of all we do. I love that when our congregation gathers together, doing good out in the community, as we did last Saturday for the Martin Luther King Jr. breakfast and march, we wear our bright gold t-shirts. I think a lot of, raise your hand if you have one. What? Okay. We wear these t-shirts. Jean told me that so many people have purchased these that we are in need of a reorder. Nice work, y'all. I add my welcome to Jean and Steve's and affirm that all of who you are is sacred, and all of who you are is welcome here at Unitarian Universalist Church of Tarpon Springs. I say this every time I'm at the pulpit. These affirmations that all of who you are is sacred and all of who you are is welcome is at the heart of our UU faith. And it's the bedrock of why I chose ministry. And we are needed in this troubled world. My heart has been in Minnesota, where hundreds of UU ministers from around the country drove or flew to Minneapolis to witness and document and protest and call for the immediate withdrawal of forces. I attended United Theological Seminary of the Twin Cities, and many of my beloved professors and fellow students live blocks away from the violence. They are sharing childcare and keeping their kids inside. I wanted to join them. Several ministers from this area flew in, but in weighing it out, I stayed here to care for some local needs in our community, and also my husband, who was very ill, and a very sick little doggie, who both are doing well. My friend in Minneapolis sent me photos of thousands of clergy wearing this stole. And they were bundled in thick coats for protection against the bitter sub-zero cold. And together, Unitarian Universalists and other people of faith marched and sang and prayed. I honor their faith in action, and I honor every effort and every action of courage and conviction being made by them and by you and everyone who is seeking to live out loud their values. My prayer today is in the spirit of our opening song. Here we are gathered and have slightly altered the lyrics. I am glad that we are gathered here side by side, here in the sanctuary and from wherever you are today. Truly, this is a circle of kinship, a place to step inside. May all who seek here find a kindly word. May all who speak here feel they have been heard. And may this church feel like good church today. And may you hear your heart's own song. And now Steve and Dallas will light our chalice.
Dallas Riggins will light our chalice this morning. Dallas is a longtime member and has that distinctive bass voice, perfect for this reading.
Okay, anytime now. We gather together. We arrive as individuals, as couples, families, friends, visitors. We got here by walking, biking, riding, driving, or by connecting on Zoom. We bring with us our joys and our sorrows, our laughter and our tears, our worries and our fears, our questions and our beliefs, our ethics and our values. Some of us got here really early this morning. Some joined us 10 minutes ago, or encountered obstacles on the way but still managed to get here.
Is there a way you can
Or we'll arrive
look at
just
this
in
guy?
time for the sermon.
I'll stand here. He keeps
Or we'll
sending,
watch the service
Facebook
later this week on
messages
Zoom.
to me, and I just won't get rid of them.
Or maybe later this
some
month.
Of them, some of
Maybe
them
next month.
included like
Or
some
maybe the next month.
lightly clad.
We're sitting in pews, leaning on walkers and
I don't know if he
chairs,
did it.
stretching the aisles, settling
Well,
into
after you finish watching
wheelchairs,
this, let's go into
and
Facebook
watching
and
on a
I'll block
screen.
him.
Yeah.
I don't see him anymore.
We
that the guy you
members,
had
friends,
conference with
and
that
visitors
kind of
alike
cover?
come from
Dallas.
many paths
Yeah.
and join together as one congregation today to comfort one another and lift up
Is he
our
doing
highest
streaming?
ideals.
Well, he's just reading
We have gathered.
something, part of it. You
So
know,
now,
Patty's doing
let
it.
us worship.
Started, I'll call after it's all done.
Thank you, Dallas.
It's just started this month?
Unitarian Universalism is a covenantal faith. Let us now read together our congregation's covenant. We strive to look for, encourage, invest in each other as we move towards justice, peace, and love for both ourselves and the world. When we fall short, we will seek understanding, reconciliation, and covenant to covenant. Each week we sing together Spirit of Life, number 123 in the Gray Hymn Book. And Diana, if you would come up. Thank you for sharing the hand signs this morning, and you are welcome to try them out with her.
Spirit of life, come Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
So our story for all ages today is an activity. Woohoo! That's to get you excited for the activity. So what I did, I reached out this week to a few of our youngest church youth, to Charlie, who is in Tampa today with her family, to Odessa, and to Sunny, and I asked them what they love about our church and what they think makes church good. So they told me, so this one right here is Charlie's, and those of you that are holding these little things, we're going to end up sort of making a chain here. So Charlie
Can you
said
keep
this:
it down a bit?
I like church treats. Playing with the kids, spending time with Mama Lizzie. So that was hers. And then, let's see. So I'm going to do Odessa's, and we'll add it to this one. So Odessa said, I like church when I can come and play with my mama, learning things from Miss Jamie and Sunny and Charlie, and also doing the sign language with the nice lady for Spirit of Life. That's sweet. So I'm going to add hers. It's nice that they're telling us about good church, right? So, Sunny, do you want to come up and do yours? Okay, come on.
Could you keep it down?
I'll give you like a little piece of tape. You can, or you can come up with your mom if you want. You know what? I love this color. Guess what? This color is probably the color I'm going to paint my house when I build it. But that's, in 2 years, it'll be good. No. All right, so this is what Sunny said. Can I read this? Okay. She said, I like church when I get to see Charlie and Odessa and my cousin Zolani. I like the treats and the outside time. Okay, so do you guys want to put that in there? Okay, so we're going to put it on. Piece of tape. So this is the beginning of the chain. So we're going to tape these strips and put them into a chain, and Jamie and Anahis are going to talk more with the kids about what it means to be in good church and what do you think good church is. So I wanted to give you an opportunity. They are inviting you to write down some things that you love about church, this church, on those little strips that you have. And I think there's pencils and pens around. So take just a few moments and write like some words or just a little phrase about something you like about church. And then Jamie's going to share that with the kids, and they're going to decorate the social hall with these chains. Good church is built on connection. So take a few minutes just to write a word or two. And the thing is, if I was Kathy, I would have worked out the logistics of how they're going to be all passed in someplace and collected. And alas, so what do you think? What's going to be the best way to do that? Everyone just write a few words.
I'll collect them.
And then we can pass them in? Or just,
I'll just pass by whoever got them ready.
okay.
Okay, but you can't.
It's going to work out great, just like I planned it. I love the idea of all the things that we're thinking all put together in a chain and in the social hall. That'll be fun. Jeopardy? I think that's Jeopardy. Sorry. They're doing it. Hold them up if you still got them. And now we will sing the children out to their classes. Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the light of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the light of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go.
Now is the time in our service when we take our offering for the work and welfare of this church and our community. There are envelopes in the pews for cash donations, or you can find us online at UUCTS. Your donations are gratefully received and thoughtfully used.
These are the gifts we bring, that we may build a holy place. This is the spirit we bring, that we may build a holy place. We will bring all the goodness that comes from our hearts, and the spirit of love will dwell within. These are the colors of our dreams, that we may make a holy place. This is the weaving of our lives, that we may bring a holy place. We will bring all the goodness that comes from our hearts, and the Spirit of God will dwell within. These are the prayers we pray, that we may make a holy place. These are the visions we seek, that we may build this holy place. Let our promise forever be strong. Let our souls rise together in song, that the spirit of good and the spirit of love, unending, will dwell within this holy place. Dwell within this holy place. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And now words of reflection and meditation. These words are from Howard Thurman. I think this is a beautiful and simple call for personal quiet to listen to the whispers of what life is calling us to do, and perhaps what we ourselves bring to our spiritual community and to the world. And now, if you wish, sit comfortably in your seating, clear your mind, breathe deeply and slowly. In the quietness of this place, surrounded by the all-pervading presence of the holy, my heart whispers, keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve, that in good times or in tempest, I may not forget that to which my life is committed. Keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve.
Love is my religion. Love is my religion. Love is my religion. I'll take you to the temple tonight. All my days I've been searching to find out what life is worth. Through the books and the Bibles of time, I've made up my mind. I don't condemn, I don't convert. This is the calling you have heard. Bring all the lovers to the fold, 'cause no one is gonna lose their soul. Love is my religion. Love is my religion. Love is my religion. Hey, you can take it or leave it, but you don't have to believe it. I don't want to fight. Hey, let's go fly a kite. There's nothing that we can't cure, and I keep you in my arms for sure. Don't let nobody stop us. Free spirits have to soar. With you I'll share the gift that we now know. Oh, love is my religion. Love is my religion. Love is my religion. Hey, you can take it or leave it. You don't have to believe it. Well, I've done searching now. I found out just what this life is worth. Not in the books did I find, but by searching my mind. I don't condemn, I don't convert. This is the calling you have heard. Bring all the lovers to the fold. No one is gonna lose their soul. No, no, no. Love is my religion. Join me on that. Love is my religion. Love is my religion. Love is my religion. All you need is love. 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 Thank you so much.
Amen to that. Amen. So, my dad loved church. At most church events, he was the first person there, and he was likely the last person to leave. And as he left, he ran the vacuum because the church's floors were covered with industrial-grade carpet throughout, and he wanted things to be really clean on Sunday. So on his way out the door at almost every meeting, he would run the vacuum. And on his way to the car, he was more likely than not to pull a few weeds. He was very into church. He loved church. It was a regular part of my childhood that my dad would come home at the end of a really long Sunday, sit down at the kitchen table, make himself a bowl of cereal or a bowl of ice cream, and he would say, "Now that was good church." And I have to tell you, in full disclosure, my dad was a little bit of a pronouncer about a lot of things. So he would say, "Now that was a good movie," which meant it was likely a Western with John Wayne. And he would say, "This is a really good sandwich," which just meant that the ratio to bologna and mustard was exactly right. And he would say, after he met a person or met a group of people, especially if it was a new group of people that he met, he would say, "Those are really good people." This is who raised me. And I don't think I ever really wondered as a child what he meant by his strong, regular declarations about pronouncing something good church. I'm not sure I could tell you now exactly what he meant, but I have more of an idea about it. I do know that I share his love for church. I've always been a church girl. I have thought many times during my first year here in ministry how much my dad would have liked all of you so much. He would have loved this building. He would love the art, the things that you do for each other, and the things that you do out in the community. And I think that today, the day we gather for our congregation's annual meeting, is a good time to explore what it means to you, what it means to me, and how we define good church. As Jean announced, following our service today, we'll review the past year, vote on key issues, and elect a new slate of board members. Many of you are new to UU. And even for those of us who have been here for many years, I think it's a good idea to review, at least once a year, our denomination structure. So the governance of UU Faith is centered in congregational polity, calling for the use of the democratic process within our congregations. Under congregational polity, each congregation is self-governing, choosing its own leadership, handling its own finances, choosing its own delegates to go to General Assembly, and hiring their own minister. The UUA can't get rid of me, only you can. And they don't want to get rid of me anyway. So the UU Association does not prescribe structures, but they do produce a handbook to support congregations and make recommendations for congregational processes, including an extensive section on suggested bylaws for decision-making and procedures. I consider congregational polity, which is what you will see in action after this service, part of what makes Unitarian Universalism good church. Last year at our annual meeting, I had only been here for a few months, and I promise I read all the reports. I even wrote one. And I paid close attention to the meeting and all the things that were being affirmed and voted on. But I was new and I was processing a lot of things. This year, I've been the minister here for more than a year, and I know you so much better. I have witnessed this church in motion. I have witnessed the way you share in the ministry and the work of building this faith community. I find this to be good church, and I want to tell you why. And I ask you to send your thoughts to me about what makes good church, and I promise you we're going to get to that too. So first, I want to tell you that I think good church has a well-thought-out mission and a mission statement and a vision and a shared covenant. We arrive in UU spaces for so many reasons and from so many places, and we join together not in a creed, but rather in a covenant that we make with each other. Congregational life, like all life, is often lovely and sometimes messy. I like that our specific covenant at this church has a contingency for the messy bits. We say, and when we fall short, we will seek understanding, which involves deep listening, reconciliation, and a return to covenant. I think that is a good recipe for good church. I think good church is also a place where you can bring your whole self, where you are known, a place to care for others, and sometimes even a tougher task. I was talking to Ellie about this, even a tougher task of being cared for. For some of us, that's hard, to be cared for. Right now, we have many people in our congregation having serious health issues. And your effort in offering care are both important and inspiring. We are not going to have joys and sorrows today, and I want to tell you about some of the things happening here. This is good church to know what happens, what we're all going through. Bill is out of the hospital. And has a way to go here. But I want to tell you, his good humor is intact. When he told me that there might possibly be 2 surgeries, he described it as BOGO. I said, that is the worst BOGO I've ever heard of. Lou is here. She had a recent heart scare and a procedure and continues to be so resilient and determined to build back her strength and energy. We love you so much. Ellie had a fall at the Martin Luther King parade and is having surgery this coming Wednesday, right? Yes. And she shares her thanks for the best support ever in Patrick and her friends here. Barbro is just out of the hospital and recuperating at home. Starfire, who's here, is braving a pretty tough recovery and physical therapy after her surgery. We love you. Lana had a health incident that required a trip to ER, and her daughter came to help. She and her daughter flew back to Massachusetts, and she's going to be recovering there for the next month. I wanted you to know that. And I watched Michael and Catherine surrounded with love when Michael had his health incident and was life-flighted to Tampa. A few days ago, I was driving home from a visit with somebody here in the congregation, and my heart leapt with joy to see Michael out walking their lovely standard poodle. Is it Grace? Is it Grace? And he also walked in the Martin Luther King parade. We're so glad that you're well. We love you. An active, loving network of care is a sign of good church. For me, good church is also a place that welcomes seekers, a place for spiritual growth, a space for personal discernment, a place to ask questions and share insights, to hear something new and discover a new way to look at something you thought you knew. To make up your mind about something and be with a group of people and change your mind. Joseph Campbell said that if you can see your path completely laid out in front of you step by step, you know it's not your path. Your own path, you make every step you take. That's why it's your path. Finally, what I'm thinking about so much right now, and how can we not, is that good church means we come together as people of conscience to safeguard equity and human dignity and safety, to engage in social justice action with local allies and support structures that protect the rights of those that are most vulnerable among us. Good church means that there are many opportunities to put on your gold t-shirt here and to wear it, because it's good church when the church leaves the building and gets out in the community. And the fact that there's a lot of things going on here that gets us in those shirts and out of the building is a good thing. That's good church, in my mind. So just to review my definition of good church: a place with a mission, a vision, and a covenant, and an agreement that we will seek understanding and reconciliation. A place where you can bring your whole self and find a caring community. A place that welcomes seekers, that loves the questions and not just the answers. A place where we can come together as people of conscience to safeguard equity and human dignity. So I want to end my thoughts today about good church with your voices. I ask Elaine, who is on our board of trustees and on the slate for the year ahead, to read the responses that you sent to me, and many of you sent them, thank you so much, of your descriptions of good church. So the end of my sermon, my amen, as it should be, is Elaine and the Patriots. Go Patriots!
When I was driving here this morning, I was feeling guilty because I had not contributed to this yet. And so I thought, okay, what is good church to me? And then I said, well, the fact that I can come in and wear my team shirt today, that's good church. And also, my belief in the goodness in the world has been challenged a little bit lately. And I knew the minute I walked in here, I would be surrounded by so much goodness that is good church. And so here is what everyone said. I don't know how to describe all the things about good church, but I know I'm in one when it resonates in my soul, when it speaks truth to my mind and finds a home in my heart. The church I grew up in always made me feel like I was missing something and was always a sinner. Churches like this one is church is the good way. I feel nurtured and cared about here. A good church provides a home, community of support and encouragement to recognize the meanings of life, relationship, and our contributions to those. What does UUCTS mean to me? It is the container of support and love, providing nourishment, opportunity for self-expression, and meaningful connection to learn and practice community. I think good church honors and celebrates all phases of life, and most especially our elders. Borrowing from Native traditions and counter to American popular culture of anti-aging and physical perfection, good church celebrates uniqueness, growing into experience and wisdom. Right now, I need church that helps me feel connected to goodness. The world is a tough place right now, and it seeps in, and I look for ways to feel whole. What is good church? First thing that comes to mind is the Sunday service. A good service can be judged by what I take away, something I didn't know, or a different way to think about things, some sort of healthy emotion, inspiration to behave differently, help another, adjust my attitude, or get involved. And church is much more than the Sunday service. Really good church is the feeling of being in community with others, where you know you are accepted and you matter, and everyone around you matters to you, and what we do together collectively makes a difference. A good church is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. UUCTS is a smorgasbord of choices arranged so that you can serve yourself and also serve others. This community is where my heart is. That is what good church means to me. I love this church from the church building to the congregation. I love that we are always willing to show up and lend a hand. Good church to me is the work we do together for each other and the world. And Pastor Patti said, this last one came in this morning, and it's from Greg. Good church is all about the congregation and wanting to be with them as often as one can. Feeling welcome and cared about, and knowing you will find many moments of real joy and opportunity for growth. So I get my butt out of bed and go to church. And thank you for letting me read these.
All right, so our closing music is number 1021, Lean on Me. And Joy's going to sing the verses, and then we're going to join in the chorus. Right on.
Let's go.
All right.
Sometime in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Boy, it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those your needs that you won't let show. You just call out strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Call me if you need a friend. Call me now if you need a friend. Thank you.
I'm glad that the time we shared here together this morning. Red mark. If you're visiting, if you're new, or you feel new, or you just essentially want to talk to someone today, grab one of these bright red marks in the social hall. We are grateful for the coffee and refreshments and the time to get to know each other better. And of course, today we have the meeting, and then afterwards we'll have coffee. But I have a word of warning. If you are an established member and you grab one of these red cups and you walk around thinking that people are going to come and talk to you, be aware. Last Sunday I sat down with some established members and I had my red coffee with me and a cup with me, and member turned to me and said, "Oh, I see that you have a red cup." I said, "Yeah, maybe someone will come and talk to me." And she said, "Oh, so you want to talk, huh? What do you want to talk about?" And I don't know, I didn't have anything ready. So now I'm going to carry in my wallet a list of topics. So I'm ready to go. But for those of you that are new visiting, have no fears and won't have that issue. Also, if you'd like to know more about any aspect of our church or have questions, look for someone with the Ask Me sticker on their name tag. This is an elite group. There's only a few people. How many have the Ask Me stickers? Yeah. It's an elite group. It's hard to get in. They have initiation fee and everything, but they They know a lot about our church. We will now extinguish our chalice with words read again from Dallas Riggins.
We extinguish our chalice with hearts turned toward the work of our congregation. We inherited this church from many generations of people who believe in the power of human beings to carry love out into the world. And we carry on this tradition for all who find comfort, peace, inspiration, and safety within these walls. We tend the spark of hope, goodness, and peace today and in the many days to come. Go and be happy.